Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this morning's meditation space. Good morning, Virgie. I'm going to start by reading from Opening Doors Within by Eileen Caddy. And today's date, which is February the 29th. And please say hi, let me know you can hear me, and yeah, say hi and where you're tuning in from. And I'm going to share some things again with you today, and I'm sitting here in my little conservatory, and it's snowing outside, and it's very cold, and it's very peaceful. So it says, every soul needs to withdraw from the world from time to time to find the peace which passes all understanding. Hi Martin, good morning, hope you're well. I'll read this again. Every soul needs to withdraw from the world from time to time to find the peace which passes all understanding. Every soul needs to be stabilized, and it can only come about in peace and stillness. Once that inner ability has been established, you can go anywhere and do anything without outer chaos and confusion affecting you in any way. Do you still enjoy being still? Do you enjoy being still, or are you uncomfortable in the stillness? Does it make you squirm to find yourself in the silence? And do you long for noise and action all around you? Do you always want to be busy doing things and find great difficulty in stilling your body and mind? There are millions of souls in the world who cannot bear silence. They have to have constant noise and action around them. They are restless within and without. I tell you, times of peace and stillness are very precious in a world of turmoil. Seek them, find them, and remain in them. And that's what this morning space is all about, stillness. And silence. So let's take some breaths now, because the breath is very helpful in bringing us to what's here, what's present. So as soon as we connect with our breath, the mind stops. It brings us to a place of stillness. As soon as we focus on our breath, bring our attention to our breath, everything else stops. Good morning, Kath. Lovely to see you here. Much love to you. So let's start by getting comfortable wherever you are sitting, lying down, wherever you're situated, and just feel your body on the chair, on the floor, on the bed, wherever you are in your space. And as you breathe into your belly, be aware that as soon as we connect consciously with the breath, emotions and feelings and sensations start to happen. We become automatically more sensitive. So breathing into the belly, push the belly out. As you breathe out, bring the belly in, and we'll do a few breaths. Breathing in through the nose, pushing the belly out. Breathing out through the mouth, bringing the belly in. just filling the space that you're in with breath awareness. You can close your eyes now if you'd like to. Let your attention go to the space between the breath, between the in-breath and the out-breath. Let your attention go to the silence between the in-breath and the out-breath. That space between the breath is the void. It's the space that all of life is moving through, arising out of and falling into. It is, in its nature, silence, and it is stillness. And just staying with the breath now. Just for this moment, bring your attention to whatever is going on in the body, to all the sensations inside of you. Inside your being. Every emotion that arises is an opportunity. Every emotion that arises is a key. It's the key to help you to come back to what's here. If we could just investigate whatever is arising in any moment, whatever emotion is arising in any moment. If you give yourself permission to get curious about it and investigate it, you notice that it is a key. The body is calling you home. Life is calling you home. Everything out there, well, there's no out there, it's all you. Morning, Matthew. Everything outside of you that appears to be outside of you is you. including right now the snow that's falling all around me here. You only have to look at nature. Nature is, particularly trees, in constant stillness and grounded, very grounded. The trees move with the wind and the storms. They're flexible. They don't allow, they're just flexible. They allow everything and they're open to all the elements. And yet, nothing really touches them. And they're not in competition with anybody or anything. They just are as they are. As we are as we are. We're only here to be ourselves. To be this divine expression of source, of God, of truth. We don't need to be anyone else. We don't need to look like anyone else. We don't need to do what anyone else is doing or creating. You are perfect, whole, beautiful, and miraculous just as you are. I'm going to have to show you the snow. So beautiful. Hopefully this is going to work. We are like the seasons. Our emotions are like the seasons. They come and go, but they don't affect the ground of being. They don't affect our center. But they are a pointer to where we need to look. And there is beauty and mystery in the pain, in the anger, in the joy, in the peace. And everything is to be celebrated. Life is here to be celebrated. It's a play. It's a beautiful play, this life. And life is about celebration. It's about experience. Like the snow falling, and melting on the ground, when emotions arise, no matter how deep, how painful, how whatever we might interpret it as being, as soon as we move to the core of our being As soon as we give our loving attention and consciousness to that emotion, it dissolves, just like the snow on the wet surface of the ground. And it's a calling for us to come back to ourselves, away from the mind, away from the distractions, and back to what's real and true and here in every moment. And this is the beauty of life. Everything is calling us home. Including whoever shows up in our life. They are often and always a mirror to a deeper insight, a deeper lesson. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, Jeannie. Much love to you. And all that is needed out of all the goals we can have in life, the only goal that is the most important is the ability to be with whatever is happening right now. Can you bring your full attention to this without argument, without quarrel, without saying or feeling it should be something else? Without arguing with what is. That's the mind's interpretation. Just to be yourself is all that is needed. Just to be yourself in this moment. In this infinitely unfolding, beautiful moment. Can you give yourself to life? Can you surrender to what arises? Can you be the loving space for all emotions, all arisings, all fallings away? Can you give up the need to be right in this moment? Can you die and be reborn right here, right now? Can you let go of what was, or what appeared to be? Can you drop the idea of any future? Who knows what will happen? There are no guarantees. So why not celebrate whatever shows up? Why not celebrate what life is offering you, as you, through you, for you, in this moment? There's no need to wait for anything else. You have everything you need right here, right now. And you always have had and you always will have. When we can be with what is, when we can sit in the sadness, with the anger, with the confusion, with the chaos, whatever the label might be that you might give the experience, when we can sit with this, that's awakening, that's enlightenment. It's not something in the future that we will achieve or acquire. We are that right now in this moment. It's not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. There is an appearance of coming and goings. There's an appearance of out there and in here. But it's all the same. It's all one. Consciousness experiencing itself as consciousness. Life experiencing itself as life in the only way that it was possible. Good morning, Patty. The ego is what's needed to die, because that's the only thing that can die. We are eternal beings, Patty. We are eternal beings. To die and be reborn in this moment is the most beautiful gift you can give yourself, because it means that you don't hold on to or cling to any past, and the past is where the suffering lies. When the mind goes to the past, or even the future, this is what creates suffering in our experience. If you want to be free of suffering, to be present here now is what is needed. To let go of the past and to let go of an idea of a future. To be with life as it is here now is the most beautiful gift. To be able to see the magic and the miracles and know that they are a part of you. That is the death that I'm speaking of. The death of the ego, the death of the need to control life, the death of the need to be wallowing in some past ideas that are no longer here. The past is the past when it's gone. It doesn't exist. What exists is a gift of this moment of life calling you home. Thank you for your message. Let's take some breaths now. Again, breathing into the stomach. And just allow yourself to feel whatever is going on. And if something is arising, maybe it feels like it needs your attention, you will know your body's wisdom will guide you. And just take your awareness to that place. Take your loving consciousness to that place. Allow yourself to feel whatever is coming up. To be curious about it. Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Sangham Saranam Gacchami, Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Sangham Saranam Gacchami, Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Om Shanti, Namaste to you all. Have a blessed day. Much love.